Okay, hi everyone. Now I'm not sure how good this video is going to be, and nothing to do with the horse. Well, not the one I'm supposed to be videoing anyway. The one that you can see jogging around is our lovely dupe. Oh, let me just wipe this lens. I'm not sure. Just bear with me 1 second. No, it's the windscreen. Right, okay. It's raining, finally. We're not going to complain. We're desperate for it. Now, look, can you see Kyle is just doing his stirrups. He's just been doing his girth. Molly is jog trotting up his backside because that's dupe for you. So Kyle is on our new boy. Now, the reason I wanted to quickly get a bit of video, even though the quality is not going to be great, you can still see the horses out and behaving. This boy arrived yesterday. He had a bit of a journey down to us. It was quite a way, so he's come from a few hours away, but loaded, travelled, absolute star, good as gold he was. Arrived, and today we are moving some horses around with fields, and I never have enough ground as I have horses, so we literally just chucked him in the stable when he got here yesterday. So today he's fresh out of the stable. He travelled yesterday. He was on the box perhaps 4 hours, straight in a stable. He's not had a leg stretch yet at all. And what's really impressive about this video, you know, we do obviously video a lot, and I try virtually 100% of the time, guys, to do our first ride, to video it. I'm normally riding with them, but Molly's in today. She's doing the job for me. But actually, as I say, the reason it is so good to video straight out now is that this lad has not been sat on for 3 months, not been ridden at all for 3 months, through absolutely no fault of his, none at all. But that's obviously the reason he's being sold. His owner is busy away doing something different with horses, racing, and has been away and relocating. So poor Ice has been in the field, doing, well, just loving life really in the field, as horses do. Can you just note that Kyle's one-handed, right? He just looks like a nice coloured cob here with a little black tail. Honestly, he's beautiful. I will get obviously photos and stuff throughout the day, throughout the time he's with us, and videos, but he's absolutely beautiful. One of the most loveliest stamp of a cob, like a sporty cob, but still a cob. He's hogged. He's absolutely beautiful, lovely. But this, how often can you with any horse just get on and go when they've just arrived, without letting them stretch their legs, without exercising, lunging, letting them settle, whatever, let alone one that hasn't been sat on for 3 months? Okay, so you sort of say, well, that's probably not very sensible. I know the horses that I'm buying, guys, and I'm not just going to say you can do that with any horse. I totally trusted in his history, totally trusted in the horse he was, and he's settled beautifully. Now, he is a cob with a job, and he's a sporty cob, so he's not like a plod of a cob. But I absolutely love these cobs who have a bit of education and experience in life. I absolutely love them. Did you see both horses step to the left? And there's little Shetlands behind here, and sometimes they don't see them. Molly is on the fantastic dupe. Oh, can't even believe whatever she's doing with the top, she's not got hands on her reins, because he's a bit of a speed demon, is our dupe. He's not for sale. Those of you that don't follow us and don't know, he is our resident cob, and he's now 22 years old. Still thinks he is a 5-year-old thoroughbred at times, but no, he's not. you can see the height difference there, because Duke's a good 15 hands, guys, probably even 15-1. He's a good size. And the new boy would be 15-3 probably, bearing in mind Kyle is 6'1.5", just under 6'2". This part of the ride is actually really quite spooky. And they sort of go from riding up the greenery, then they have a little look at the Shetland, which usually puts them then a little bit more sort of aware of the surroundings, and then they come to this bit with the wall, and for some reason they just have a look at it. They have a spook. So you can see just how good he is. Honestly, I'm so pleased with this horse. He's been here 24 hours and we've ridden him now for 5 minutes, and I already know everything I thought about him is true. Cracking. So he is, I need to check when his birthday is, 14 years old, coming 15. He's had only two owners, guys, in the last 7 to 8 years. I'm going to say 7 to 8 because I'm not sure if it's 7 or 8 years. I do need to check. Obviously, when I give you this information, guys, it's all stored in my head, and I'm trying to be as accurate as I can. I'm always accurate with the information you can see in front of you, because obviously I'm videoing it and talking you through. But yeah, he's only had 2 owners in the last 7 to 8 years. So I don't want this horse to find a home where he's going to be passed along. Never want that for any of them, but you know, he's a real fun type. There's nothing that this horse hasn't done, guys. He schools well. He's an absolute jumping machine. Show jumped, cross country. I've got videos of him for anybody who wants to see. I will just remind you that I haven't got my phone on airplane mode because I'm waiting for a call. So if the video cuts off, that's what I'm doing. Let's hope I'm not. I'm super pleased with Molly on Duke. This is the second time Molly's ever ridden Duke, and as good as he is, he's so forward. And last time she rode him, he was, well, God knows, he was cantering sideways when he wasn't supposed to. That's his way of taking the mick. Those that say there's no high vis, guys, we're only doing a short bit of road work and I'm in the car, so with my hazards on. So this is our little route for our first hack, just sort of get to know them a little bit, and just to be able to hopefully ride them on all 3 paces, assuming that we can get down the bridle path. It is sometimes covered over with tractors where we can't get past, but hopefully we can. But this horse, lovely temperament. He's shod all round, guys. He's clipped. His legs do need a little bit. He has got a little bit of feather, so his legs perhaps need clipping if you want them clipped out. But he's fully shod and he's hogged. And he's a good boy in the traffic. And you can clearly see he's leading the way. He hacks out on his own. Obviously we will do that to show you, but we know that of him anyway, that he hacks out on his own. Good as gold to tack up, great to get on, no bother at all. Kyle just got on. He will go out in the paddock tonight. I think we will pal him up with Duke as his friend. Oh, Duke's looking at something. But horse prices are absolutely sky high, through the roof at the minute, guys. Oh, just through the absolute roof. So this is going to be a chance to grab yourself a great horse here for a very affordable price range. Those that are looking to find a 15, I'm going to call him 15.3, be 15.2, 15.3, but let's go 15.3. To find a 15.3 Cobb gelding that's done what he's done, a machine out hunting, jumping, the lot, and to just be able to get on like this straight out. You can just see the stamp of him there. Oh God, he's so lush. Clean medical history, absolute, like I say, I've got 7 or 8 years history with him. To find one to fit that, oh, my phone's giving up. Find one to fit that, what's the word I'm looking for? The details, to find that spec, that's not the word, but you know what I'm saying. You're looking at high 4 figures. He's not that, guys. He's not that. So it's going to be time. Somebody's going to have a great horse here. He is today just ridden in a plain snaffle. His owner said through these sort of months she puts a nose net on him. He can be a bit pollen sensitive. We haven't got a nose net on today. I've just grabbed that bridle, to be perfectly honest, so we'll fix him his own bridle up for the rest of the week, but I just grabbed that one for today. There's been no problem. Like I say, I've got some other, obviously gone straight past the cows. I've got some other videos of him for anybody who's interested. But what a lovely horse. Sorry the visibility is not great on here, but I absolutely will get more videos throughout the week, obviously. Right then, off they go down the track, ready for their canter. I think these are great cobs. I think these two are going to pal up nicely for the work this week. Dupe's finally got a mate that hacks a similar pace and walk to him. Cracking horses. Obviously Dupe is a resident and has been for, gosh, we had Dupe when Kyle was 7. Kyle's 22 now. 15 years. So he ain't going nowhere. I'll catch them on the way back up. They're here. Oh, we've got cobs running up. Have you stayed running as well? We've got cobs next to the, they were running up. Hey, don't know if you heard him then, guys. Cow went woohoo. They were running as well. Do you know what? How good were they? What, Mal? Well, I would say, guys, I'll find them in a minute. That was an absolute success. Sometimes you just know. You know when you meet a horse and you just know. I mean, obviously, I had all of his information. You know, that it's not based on a wild guess. But I had high hopes for him. But obviously I expected, because he's not been doing much just lately, that we might have to go a little bit slower. But no, he's absolutely fine. You wouldn't know it if I hadn't said. It's complete testimony to what a great cob he is. You probably couldn't hear on the video, maybe you could. Kyle went woohoo as he went past. Both of them were laughing when they got to the top. Kyle's one-handed. Dupe is absolutely full of himself, jogging around. We've obviously got the cows on the left. Kyle's horse not at all bothered. He's still one-handed. Just an example of a great horse here. Absolute great horse. I want somebody who is going to give him a long-term home, somebody that wants safety but fun. Yeah, cracking. He is going to give somebody hours and hours and hours of a great time, this horse. He show jumps, he cross countries, he hunts, he rides well on the flat. He is literally what a cob with a job is. I love him already. Yeah, they're gonna have a great time hacking out these two together on these horses. He's the sort that, you know, you just feel like you can just pop him onto the grass verge anywhere, go cantering. Just great fun. Kyle said he wasn't strong at all. He's in a snaffle. Sorry, he went out of focus there. Jupe is still jog trotting. Jupe is the one that is in work, guys, and that is 22 years old, and he's so excited about his canter. He has to continue jog trotting. You never find another cob like Jupe, honestly. He's just amazing. Molly's seen how good he's been for the few years, but obviously those that will follow us know that Molly's only been riding, well, her and Kyle have been together 5 years. She didn't start riding straight away, and it has been intermittent. So Molly's not been riding all of her life, but you know, she was always a great natural rider, took to it very well. And obviously she's always had us to help, and she did have the fantastic Mia for the time she had him, which did her great. So now she is capable of riding Jupe, which you think, oh, he's a cob, so it's not that far out of reach. But honestly, he's the sort that when you're riding him, if your phone rings and you go to get your phone out your pocket, he absolutely wets himself. He's never once ever, he's been with us 15 years and has never been told off, never carried a whip, never had a smack, never. You wouldn't know it. The farrier can't even take his box to him. He has to leave it and go. He's just a funny horse. He's just a funny cob. He started his life in Ireland, and I just wonder whether that was anything to do with it. But anyway, he's definitely not a novice, but we love him. We know him inside out, and he's as safe as houses, but you have got to be able to ride. So anyway, the new boy, Ice, what a cracking horse. What a cracking horse. Look out for his info. Do not miss this horse. I suggest, if he fits what you're looking for, you need to run to the message box, not walk, guys. Honestly, he is very well priced. His lower section of the fours, can't think what heart it is, I really need to learn them off by heart, but he's under mid fours, quite a bit under mid fours. Look what a picture he is. Oh, he's lush, just my type of cob. Right guys, look out for his info or drop me a message.